Keizo, tell us what your role is with Expedia.
Okay, I am a GM for Japan market for the point of sales. So I'm leading Expedia COJP website, and I'm responsible for entire marketing activities.
That's great. Well, how is it going in Japan? Give us a sense of what the business is doing. How is it performing?
Yes, first of all, Japan is a huge travel market and the fourth biggest market in the world, just following to US and China and Germany. Japan is always like a good rivals, and it depends on currencies, right? So sometimes Japan became the number 3, Germany get number 3 spot. But currently Japan's number 4 spot and about half size of China market and the second in APAC, but also the twice bigger than India is the third place of the APAC. So we are pretty much big market, right? And we've been in Japan market in 10 years since 2006, and we just started only 6,000 hotel inventories and no airlines partnership. We started there. And now we have 385,000 inventories in hotels and over 500 airline partnership.
That's a lot of growth in a pretty short amount of time. What do you attribute to that kind of growth? What's happening there?
Yes, the biggest successful story for Japan was how to localize, how to optimize the strategy to the local market. Right? Japan is a very unique market and completely different from the westernized market. And if you think about Asia, still like Hong Kong and Singapore, they are international cities and a lot of English speakers. A lot of people from the Europe, UK, and North America. For Japan, only 2% of entire population can speak in English. And they are very domestic local countries. So let's say Tokyo is the largest local city in the world. And they are still looking for the very familiar marketing message to the Japan market. So the key is not translation. Localization is the better, right? One of the most successful experience we had in the local market was we create local characters named X-Bear. Right? US Expedia never used X-Bear, but Japan office created bear characters because Expedia had a very solid, difficult brand image, like a business, US-based, like a high-end technical companies. So people hesitate to use Expedia. But currently, we are using X-Bear, and it's like a lazy bears, always like sleeping on the bed, always drinking the Coke and popcorns, but those lazy bears can't book the travel with Expedia. That's the message to the Japanese
You'll
customers.
have to show us images of the X-Bear. That's funny. I didn't know that. But is it working? Or what kind of feedback are you getting from Japanese customers about the X-Bear?
X-Bears. Well, we are using X-Bear for the all TV commercials or media appearance. And he is now, maybe he or she, or he is the official spokesman of Expedia brand now. So he is introducing our package business. He's introducing our special deal on the TV commercial film. So it's very good. Sometimes in the event, the professional dancer wearing the Expedia's jacket, Expedia's uniform, is extremely heavy and dancing very well. You'll be surprised if you watch it.
Good. Okay.
All
Any
right.
final thoughts before we go, Keizo?
Finally, I like to talk about a little bit about the future. We've been very successful in past 10 years. Well, we are fighting against the global competitors like Beacom, Agodas, right? And also we are competing like lots of domestic competitors like HIS is always big and JTB is very famous. They used to be the largest travel agency 20 years ago in the world, but they are still big in Japan. And we need to fight against those people. But the biggest strengths we have is technology and also the very local relevant marketing strategies. Always global company has a high-end technology, but they don't have local relevant strategy. The domestic company always have a local relevant strategies, but they don't have high-end technology. But we have both. And we focus on mobile now, especially for the chat app things. The internet technology and marketing is the things always Asia learning from North America. But chat app strategy is different. With the Asia started those strategies and the marketing app technologies, and it's going to be leveraged to the North America. And Line is one of the largest chat app in Asia, in Japan. And 80% of Japan population has account for Line, and 45% of Japan population using Line every day. It's twice more than Google. It's huge, right? And it's similar situation in South Korea and Hong Kong and Thailand and Taiwan. It's an Asian culture, but Japan is leading that cultures, and Line is the future for that.